Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, the brothers were brought into custody in Miami by the U.S. Marshals. Pimping ain't easy, man. But real talk, neither is human trafficking. So we got to call a spade, man. It was only a matter of time before them boys caught up with Andrew Tate and them. Now, it's some pretty heinous crimes that's being alleged.
British authorities are seeking the extradition of Andrew and Tristan Tate. The prominent influencers in the so-called manosphere were arrested by federal marshals in Miami. CBS's Tristan Benavidez is there with details on the new charges. Tristan.
Good evening, Jerika. The Tate brothers were taken into custody as they were heading to a boxing event that one of them was set to co-host here in Miami. They've indicated that they're likely going to fight those extradition charges back to the United Kingdom.
U.S. Marshals arrested notorious social media influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate in Miami on Saturday, stemming from recent developments in the UK. Authorities there, who already had a case against the duo, say 4 more alleged victims of the brothers came forward with accusations of rape, sex trafficking, assault, child and extreme pornography,
bringing the total number of charges faced to 59. The charges relate to 7 victims spanning a period from 2010 to 2017.
The men are part of the so-called manosphere, boasting millions of followers and selling online courses on masculinity. In 2022, the Tate brothers were arrested in Romania on rape, human trafficking, and sexual exploitation charges. The case did not go to trial but remains open. Last year, the brothers left Romania for Florida, and state officials announced a probe into their activity. The Tate brothers deny all allegations. Their attorney tells CBS News the world knows Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent.
We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
The Tate brothers are set to face a judge as early as tomorrow. Legal experts have said that this will likely be a lengthy legal battle over extradition.
They had Tate down there, I believe, in Romania as soon as he was able to make bail, got on, right? He's been country to country bragging on his relationship with Donald Trump. Now, we know Trump has been known to drop a pardon or two. He'll do that. He'll take it there. You got Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate thinking they all in the clear. They got Trump in their back pocket. No, the U.S. says not today. What Mary J say? Not today. Not today. Hey. Listen, come back again another day. Tristan, but mostly Andrew, we really got to question your friendship with Donald Trump. We got to question the validity of the friendship because it seems like he allowed this to happen, or maybe he never had the power to veto your arrest from Romania. Maybe Romania felt some type of way that he was inserting himself and said, you guys will not press charges on this man. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Donald Trump is the future of the Western world. Everybody knows it, and everybody needs to get in line and obey him. He runs the world, and he's a good friend of mine, and I'm going to help him.
The Trump administration, it was reported recently, pressed the Romanians to lift the brothers' travel ban.
But it's not looking good for Andrew Tate. It's not looking good for Tristan Tate. We're looking at human trafficking, involuntary manslaughter, insufferable damages. You know, the list goes on. These dudes are getting the proverbial buck chucked at their head right now, man. And it's a shame to see because all they ever wanted to do was change the minds of young men out there. Am I caping for them? Absolutely not. But you should be allowed to get your word out, right? Listen, the powers that be said I'd be damned if I let that type of mentality permeate across the world. Not just the city, but the world.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it.
You smell me? Like that mindset, you know, that get to creeping in little kids' minds, and you get to treating women a certain way and carrying yourself with a certain bravado, exhibiting that masculinity. Nah, we can't have that. We need softies. We need mama's boys, man. Where the real men at? Talk to me, man. And on the flip side, you could just say they simply provided womanizing content, man.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that? Why?
These guys were womanizers. They took advantage of women. They took them across state lines, country lines. These guys are international human traffickers and scammers.
Whilst we were having sex, he put his hand on my throat and strangled me until I lost consciousness. But he was still having sex with me when I kind of came back around again.
One could easily say that. These dudes have been on record posing as the women they quote unquote work with and getting men to give up money, scamming men out of money. One could say that's diabolical genius. Another could say that's sick and cruel, unusual punishment. Why are you playing with these dudes when you know they spending money because you know they need to get them rocks off? Why are you doing it?
I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather you didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to? That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet.
One might call this guerrilla pimping, just old school guerrilla pimping.
And then the next day, one of the whites of my eyes had gone completely red. Apparently, that's kind of common in domestic abuse cases where there's a lack of...
Regardless, they not letting Andrew Tate and them off scot-free. They want to do damage. And listen, don't forget, man. Why is that your go-to? You always bringing race into this. You forever bringing race. I don't give a damn how many B's you touching, how many billions you got. I don't care how many multi-millions, hundreds of millions you got. I don't care how many country clubs you in. Hey, brother, your father is still a black chess master out there, man. He's still, you know what I'm saying? You're not fully invited in that club, Andrew Tate. I know you feel like you can pass. You and Tristan, you not Tristan, brother. You know what I mean? Tristan might be able to cross that line. You can't cross that line. Therefore, you'll never be accepted. This man has been waltzing across state to state thinking he good. Boy, no. You're not about to just play with them people, women like that, man. They know who your daddy and them is. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Plantation politics. It's getting rough out here for Tristan Tate. It's getting rough out here for Andrew.
See, it's not Me Too feminist culture. It's the fact that they're actually guilty. And I looked through, well, apparently, according to them, I don't know, allegedly they're guilty. Allegedly. At the time, I did believe it. I believe that they were innocent, but you look into it more, and you look into what the lover boy method is, and you look into what that is. They literally said that they were recruiting women to pimp them out. They had a course talking about how you could become a pimp. Word for word, they just spell out exactly what the lover boy method is. They say, this is how you do it. If you want a girl to fall in love with you so that you could traffic her, buy my course and I'll teach you how. So first you make her fall in love with you. You have sex with her. Then you program her. Then you take her passport. Then she's in love with you. Then you put her on OnlyFans. It's like, that's what the lover boy method is, word for word. That's what pimping is, allegedly. I don't know what I'm talking about, allegedly. To a T, that's exactly what pimping is, and they just did it online. And they did it in Europe with white women. Look at that, too. You know what's so funny is that the Tate started grifting the white supremacists, like the white incels, the skin worshippers. They literally got rich pimping out European white women because they were better for money. Like, they made more money. Do you think that they were pimping out Asian girls and black girls? No, they moved to Romania because the crimes, they thought they were going to get away with it. They said, Romania's the third world country. I can be a mob boss. I'm a mafia. I could bribe the police. I'm like the cartel of Romania. That's why they moved there. One. Two, for the women, because they know white women are the best clientele. So Jews going out, they make the best prostitutes for Indians jerking off. So these are two black men move to Eastern Europe, predominantly white country, to pimp out white women, destroying the birth rate, and then now the skin worshippers are like, yeah, he's one of me. Yeah. You fall for anything. Like, you guys will, all you have to say is a couple things about deporting and then immediately you could just, retweet Tommy Robinson, you're good.